It is 6 o'clock. So you know what that means? It is time for some League of Legends. Welcome, 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 everybody who's here in the chat so far, and I'm sure going to be coming up here. Welcome to the playoffs. This is Hextech playoffs, the big boy playoffs. These are the men and women that are considered a little bit higher tier. You know, last time I was here at Kim Tech, you guys are super back and forth, but I can't wait to see a lot of the big bang stats that's going to come out of these guys, right? So let's go overhead. Let's take a look and see what we got today. We got Demacia and Targon. Excuse the resizing and stuff like that. I had to switch everything over to another stream, so now it's all kind of little off. But I'll get it fixed. Demacia and Targon, this is a replay of week 5 where Demacia went ahead and picked up that win. We have Demacia sitting at 1-3 with Targon 1-3. Now, if you're not familiar again with how our playoffs work, we have Noxus, who is in that first place. They get to choose whether they want to take on Bilgewater next or whoever wins in this. This is match A. Pillvoter will get the remaining team, and that's how we'll work out the quarterfinals. Let's go ahead and take a look. I went ahead and made up some new things for you guys. Hopefully, it looks pretty good, but we will see because, honestly, I have no idea how this is going to work. Maybe you guys might like it, maybe you don't, but we'll definitely see for sure, right? So, first things first, we're just going to go ahead and take a look at the stats from these teams. This was the picks and bans coming out of the first game here. With Targon going with a J4 Vayne, Melio, Annie, and Camille, whereas Demacia went ahead and picked up Rel, Nocturne, Karthus, Yone, and Jax. Now, and then game 2 was a little bit return to form. They kind of went ahead with a little bit different picks. Everybody kind of wanting to feel out what they had. Just taking a look here at the stats. You know, in game 1, we had. Let's see, we had, where was it? Yone, 18, 3, and 7. My God, the absolute carnage that he was putting out on people was just ridiculous. This is Zach. Again, I'm not familiar with you guys, so you're going to have to show me your game. I am unfamiliar with your game, and I'm very happy to learn that game, right? Game 2, we had, it's still showing the old one. My apologies. Let me go ahead and see if I can get that pick fixed up for you real quick. I'm going to go ahead. Not sure why it's showing that one, but I think it's because I transferred everything over and it didn't transfer over properly, so I do sincerely apologize for that. Browse. Again, I do apologize. I'm just fixing this up here. Like I said, I transferred everything over to the BoozeBash 1 channel, so everything's a little wonky, but I think I got it all squared away here. Let's go ahead and transition. Now you get to see what the actual stats were with that Ashkan popping off. Same with that Alawi. Alawi always gonna be big, gonna be popping off, and absolutely wrecking stuff. This is how we see how Demacia went ahead and got that win. Let's see, Zach, I was sub that match, but I'm not actually gonna be there tonight. You know what? That's all right, because you know why? You were putting out big boy numbers, and man, does that impress, right? So we're seeing these two teams. Targon looks like they haven't really gotten a win since week 2, where Taro T actually was the MVP that match on Camille with like an 11-4-7 performance. So we did see in that first game where they kind of wanted to go towards that again. Obviously not 100%. I'm getting sub tonight, supporting the homies from afar though. Titan Clouds, all right. We appreciate you just for jumping in, saying what up, what's good. We love this. We love some League of Legends, so we appreciate you. Demacia, let's go. That's all right. You know, I want to see these two teams both have equal potential to take this next game, which is obviously going to take into effect on who Noxus is going to pick. Now, me, again, I'm still a little unfamiliar with how you guys play. I do know that you guys 100% put your all in. I see a couple of challenger players coming through in this. diamonds and masters, but that is going to set the standard for how strong you guys play is going to set the standard for how well I cast for you. And again, I do apologize, and I've said it once, and I'm going to keep saying it. If I mispronounce a name, I hear you, and I'm going to do my best to get it correctly. If you have something that you want me to mention out on stream, I would appreciate it if you just go ahead and let me know, right? And let's just transition back over here. We're going to look at the Game 1 and Game 2. Game 1, like I said, they picked up that Camille. I think they were hoping that they would kind of have the same outcome that they did in Week 2, because obviously that's a very strong champion for them, but it kind of didn't end up paying off. Game 2, they did kind of get away from it. Decided to go in the Renekton. Targon, of course. And while it's good, I do want to see if they try to start leaning back onto that Camille. Now, like I said, Zach isn't going to be here. He was subbing for that last game, so he is not going to be here on that Yon absolutely popping off. So now I'm really interested to see, was this because this subbed player put in his absolute all into this game? Or is this because they were just that good? They didn't really need him. He just elevated their game, and he was elevated around them. It was because Sarah was tilted out of her mind. We ignored these games. I was tilted for 4 demotions today. You know what? I will accept that as an excuse, but this is playoffs now. We buckle down and we go hard. You give it everything. I want to see a 3-game series, because even though my name is rather play Street Fighter 6 and I'm here casting this Hextech playoff match live, I would absolutely not rather be playing Street Fighter 6 right now. I would absolutely love and I adore being here with you guys. I said it in the chat. Once again, thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to grow as a caster, because I do enjoy this 100%. This is something that I kind of want to do as a hobby for the foreseeable future. One day, maybe I'll get a little bit of cheddar to go along with that. Who knows? Not me, because I don't see into the future, and that's unfortunate, because I would absolutely love to know if I can get some money from this. But let's we're just waiting for these guys to get up in champ select. So let's hear it. How's everybody's week going? Everybody doing good today? So far, what is it? Thursday. Week's almost over. If you play One Piece, the new TCG set's getting ready to come out here next week. We have Season of Discovery that's just started today on WoW, and I know a lot of my friends are playing it right now. I'm very jealous, because I'm a big WoW nut myself, and I'm actually going to keep it in the background open so I don't go AFK, log out, and lose my spot. But I'm here with you guys. I like League of Legends today. For this second, in this point in time, League of Legends is what I'm here for. Looks like we're still waiting on some people to jump in so we can get into picks and bans. I haven't had a link yet though, so let's sit here. Let's rap a little bit, right? Last game I was able to cast was a banger. Those guys were ridiculous over in Chemtech. We had Bandle City versus Blessed Isles, and man, they were going at it. The swings, the backdoors, the monstrosity builds that we seen. It was amazing. Oh, I love it. But I am looking forward to getting to some more of League of Legends. I highly, highly enjoy being with you guys, with casting for BoozeBash. Maybe casting for other things. If you guys want me for your ARAM tournaments, let me know. I'll come do some ARAM with you guys. I won't play because I'm absolutely garbage at playing, and a lot of my friends will attest to this. I'm the worst player that's ever that's ever played. I did play last season. I know this is about you guys, but last season I did play. I was on streamer, and we didn't make the playoffs. Sad face. But I had some pretty decent games. I was playing that role. I was playing some Pantheon. People liked my Pantheon a little bit. They were a little afraid of it, and I'm happy with that. But I'm not the best player, so I'm not really playing. I enjoy casting. I really enjoy giving out reactions and trying to keep you guys informed with the play-by-play. And I was talking about this. Again, I'm just kind of ranting while we're waiting on these last couple of people here. I was talking to a couple of friends of mine about why I enjoy casting so much. Uh, at least Targon was here. Yep, you're right, Sarah. They were here. Um, why I love casting so much, and it's not so much the talking about just League of Legends. I enjoy watching all these games like Street Fighter 6, Tekken, stuff like that. I would love to cast things like that and just bring my enthusiasm to other games. But why I specifically enjoy casting, I think it's because I have a decent-ish command on being able to enunciate my words while I'm providing play-by-play. So even though I may get twisted on some things, and that'll come with time, I'm still inexperienced, that'll come with time and practice. But being able to get that play-by-play to you guys and show my enthusiasm for it, and sparking, what I hope is you guys hearing me after you get out of the game, you get to hear how I react to it. Maybe that gets you going and gets you excited about playing another game. So maybe we'll maybe we'll get into that here with some good League of Legends. Sorry, I was reading chat and looking at some stuff. It looks like a okay. It must be from the last game. The whatcha doodle poll, which is great. I'm on BoozeBash 1 now. I get to provide some polls and talk to you guys some more about and actually get some feedback from because I love the feedback that you guys provide. So it's nice to see. It's nice to see that from you. We're gonna get into picks and bans here. For some reason, the thing didn't capture. So give me a second, and I have to create another scene with this. So just give me 2 seconds, and I'll have the picks and bans up for you. Okay. I'm going to have you guys up in picks and bans here in just a second. Looks like we have a Rengar and a J4 ban coming out. I'm just trying to get everything set up here. I do apologize about this. It's not what I wanted to do for you. It's gonna be a little off now because I got to get the resolution going, get everything set up. Oh man, that just looks terrible. Looks like we're gonna have a Nidalee, Kha'Zix, and a Rengar ban coming up from Demacia, and Targon's gonna have himself a Nocturne and a J4 ban. Some good bans so far. I'm more interested in seeing where these guys go, and I am trying to get it for you guys. I apologize. This is it all got reset when I tried to bring it over. We're gonna go with that for now, just so you guys can see it, and I'll fix it up for next game. I apologize. Bringing everything over from the other stream to this stream is a little bit All right, so we're going to see a Caitlyn and a Graves come out here. Caitlyn's going to jump over to Targon while Graves is going to just be taken by Demacia. I do like the bans here. The Alawi ban is probably warranted here because Demacia did have a very standout game on that, allowing the Jafe and the Nocturne as well. Nocturne does create a lot of presence, especially in that last game that they played, where Scoob had an 8-8 performance on that Nocturne. Evelyn is going to be picked up here for Targon. That's going to be a good little counter jungle for them. They're going to be able to get a lot of pressure here. Rakan is going to be the next pickup. I do like Rakan and Aphelios. Oh man, they're being a little cheesy here. They're try harding, but I love it. That's what I want to see. No, it's not best of 5. Yeah, only the finals are. I just that this is the structure that I was given to work with, so that's what I'm working with. Next season, next tournament, I hope that I can have a lot of stuff for you guys fixed. Have some great slides up here. You see I was able to get like the picks and the stats for week 5, which this is a grudge match for Targon. Targon lost that match to Demacia, but this is a rematch. This is from the mud. These guys want to scrap, and I'm absolutely 100% here for that. All right, so next up, we're going to see that Syndra picked up. Syndra's absolutely a great pickup, going to help be a little control mage in the middle. Next up, we're going to have that Vlad band out. Let's see what the other bands are going to be here. We might be looking for a top lane band, try to get some more targets out of there. Yeah, I imagine we're going to see 2 top lane bands coming from Demacia here. Yep, we're going to see the Camille come out. That's perfectly fine. They didn't want to pick up the Camille for themselves, even though they had a great a gate game from that last time, but I think they just wanted to get it off the board right off the back here. We're probably going to see another top lane ban, maybe a mid lane ban. Yep, we're going to be seeing an Udyr ban. That's a nice little ban there. Oh, never mind. It's going to switch over to Malphite. Malphite is going to be the ban coming out for Targon. Like I said, they're going to be targeting the top lane, making sure that they can get the favorable matchup. And last is going to be the Yone ban. They're taking it away. Zach was on their team last time, so I do understand why they want to be taking that away, just because he is an absolute dynamic laner. He can change a game with that ult. And to be perfectly honest, it's so difficult to think about how do you get around that. How do you get around a Yone? Because after a little while, he does just start to scale and just be absolutely powerful. He can go 0-10 and just be a monster, right? Thresh is going to be the pickup here, so it's going to be Caitlyn Thresh over in the bot lane. We're going to see Syndra mid and Evelyn in the jungle. However, we do not have a top lane pick. Obviously, they're saving for last. Going to be able to get the counter pick here, and I'm interested to see it. Targon, it looks like last game did struggle a little bit against the top lane. The Camille ban obviously was for Targon, and that was a targeted ban because they did have a great game of Camille in week 2. Fizz is going to be the pickup here. Fizz is going to go in the middle lane. I do love a good Fizz. He's going to be throwing that fish and sharking people. The top lane is kind of what I'm looking to right now. I really want to see what the top lane pick is going to be for each team, because Targon is going to get the counter pick, but I believe Demacia is going to take... Oh... Is that going to be the pick here? Is it going to be locked in? I imagine it is going to be, because K-Tante is just absolutely so strong. That is going to be the pick. K-Tante is going to... Oof. He is a monster. There's a reason that he is picked ban almost every pro match. It is because even in, his weakened state after they nerfed him, he is still an absolute terror. Oh, you hate to see it, but you love to see it, right? The last pick is going to be coming in here. Obviously, going to try to pick up something that's going to just be able to lane against K-Sante, and it's going to be a Fiora. All right. Fiora going to try to riposte a lot of those K-Sante all-ins. The little knockback that he has his Q. I do think that we're going to be seeing a very scrappy game from Targon. It looks like they're playing to a lot of their strengths. Their Camille obviously getting banned. does hurt a little bit, and I do think that Rengar being banned out here was a little bit of a target ban going towards Tarati. I did see that they do have a pretty decent win rate on Rengar, so that is, they're targeting out their best player, and I can appreciate that. Now, where I'm curious is, where does the Syndra fall in, and how well is the Syndra going to be able to be played against this Fizz? Fizz has this massive all-in potential, and if Syndra misses that stun, that is it. Or he can just troll pole it, right? We are getting into they're picking their teams now. They're drafting themselves. So let's see. There should be some mods in here if they want to go ahead and put up a poll to see who we got. My money this time is probably going to be on Demacia. They're coming off a win, so they're rolling high. Keshante is just an absolute terror. Phyllis can put on a lot of damage. Fizz against this team can get same great picks against Syndra and Caitlyn. He can get into that backline and just cause a problem. Thresh can do a little bit of displacement, but Fizz doesn't really care about that, right? I do like Demacia's comp a little bit better, but so I'm gonna have to give it over to him just based on champ select. But let's see what you guys think. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start the poll there. Like I said, I did have the screen up, but it's not really working right now, so I'm not going to switch you guys over to the actual thing just yet. I want to get the poll going here. See what we got. Nobody's voting yet. Come on, guys, you gotta vote for me. I want to see who's got this game, man. Oh, the predictions. All right, I got you. Manage poll, end poll. Got it. Prediction. All right, cool. It should already be up. I'll get used to it. I've never had a stream that's been able to do that, so I'm learning that as I go. Right. All right. Everybody has their teams picked. They are preparing the loadout, and we're gonna get started here in just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back over to our little standings page here and see, what do we think? Hi, baby.
Hi.
All right. Let's try to get some people in here, get some more. You know what? Let's see. So we got Targon got some points up there, 730. I'm gonna say, like I said, I'm saying Demacia because Demacia is, like I said, they're coming off of a big win, just to get into this position, and they are now looking to capitalize on that. So yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna lead towards Demacia, but we don't have any other channel points brought to them. That's tough. That's all right though. That's all right. Let's see what we got here in just a little bit. I'm excited to get down to it. Looks like we got about 1:40 left in the screen. We're waiting on. Oh, look, here we go. Now it's let me select it. That's weird. But there we go. We're about 1:23 left in there, trying to get into this game here and get down to it. Looks like we're gonna be seeing Demacia on blue side this time, with that Ren Syndra. All right, you say it's good. I'm believing you. This is gonna be a new one for me too. And when I get back in, just give me a second, like I said, to establish my get myself all resituated and make sure all my hotkeys are straightened out and stuff like that. I want to get you guys the best cast possible, so I want to make sure that you guys can have the best experience possible. We got 13 seconds till we're loading the game, so these guys are already knee deep into it. But we gotta wait, so they can't stream snipe each other, because that would be just bad manners. Like I said, Targon did take their first meeting, and now it looks like we're going to go ahead and load in just a second. I just gotta make sure the stream is capturing it, because of course, like I said, it was messing up before I switch it over for you guys. Yep, looking good. Let's go ahead and transition over, and we're going to get straight into some good-ass League of Legends. I'm going to go ahead, get the scoreboard up. I'm going to take chat off, and we're going to take the objective time. We're going to put the objective timers on, but we're going to take the time controls off, so you guys can't see anything. So now we're just starting up here. We're going to get going. Let's get into some good League of Legends. Yeah, I'm back. All right. So we're going to be seeing like a typical little 5-point. Just seeing everybody trying to check their brush. Thing. Lazy Boy's going to kind of walk into I Hate Bananas here on Kesante. I don't think he took that riposte yet. He might have. Yeah, looks like he took this Q first. Lazy Boy's just going to troll him a little bit and bait him into using it. He may have taken that riposte, actually, baiting I Hate Bananas in there to try to hit him with. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and switch these up so you guys can get some accurate information. Loving it already. I love a little bit of BM. Nothing wrong with it. Arcane gonna flex the Caitlyn. Absolutely, Arcane. If you got it, flaunt it, right? Mao, Holy Bubbles, Vulpine Fury, Shippo, and I Hate Bananas. Vulpine Fury. It's from Chemtech, man. Alright. I'm down with it. Let's do it. And we got Lazy Boy Pasta Man. Sriracha, like Sriracha, kind of. Okay. Arcane Havoc and C-Top. That's what I'm calling you. I'm not 100% of the name, to be honest with you. All right, so we're going to be starting the blue buff. They are going to be standing on the buff. They're going to see awards. They're going to catch Lazy Boy off guard. He's going to cue it away. And now they're just going to keep harassing each other. He knows he does not have the riposte now. So I Hate Bananas might have a little bit of an advantage here. Going to get the knockup and a nice little auto attack after pit. But Lazy Boy going to be able to get the vital point off. Yep, there it is. Now they're going to be a little bit even. They're going to be trading a lot of blows up in top lane, just because I Hate Bananas does have some decent all-in potential, even though it's he's primarily a tank character. Oh, Lazy Boy going in. He wants I Hate Bananas. He does not like bananas either. Actually, I want to say Lazy Boy is probably a banana stan. He says, no, you're not going to get away. I'm going to riposte you in the back. Make sure you can't get away with anything but a sliver of your health. That grasp not helping I Hate Bananas sustain just yet. Holy Bubble's going to go in. Arcane Havoc's got a nice flash away. And just going to get a nice little auto attack there. He's going to drop a ward, make sure that we can see him. C-Top on this Thresh is going to looking to make a difference. Try to knock Holy Bubbles away on that Rakan. I Hate Bananas obviously does have Ghost and Teleport. Meanwhile, the Flash and Teleport up in the top. That's going to be probably our key little matchup here. Lazy Boy going to be looking to get a big advantage on I Hate Bananas. And I don't blame him. You know, while K'Sante is very good, Fiora definitely wants to just kind of keep him down. But he's such a monster. He can get very, very tanky, very, very fast. We're going to be seeing sort of Vampire Fury going too deep, getting a little, almost a tower shot off on the troll pole, getting him out of there. Fiora is now getting some wards down on the blue buff, getting some vision onto Graves on the Shippo. Vampire Fury gonna go ahead and get some CS now. Now K'Sante up there not losing his CS. He's only 4 CS down. That's not bad at all, especially considering he did get a nice little chunk out. He does not have any pods though now, but unfortunately now Lazy Boy is just gonna go in on him, get the nice stun off the pods, and he's gonna get out of there. So yeah, this bot lane, C-Top is definitely looking to counter-engage onto Rakan, but Rakan, he's going to get the hook out, he's going to get Rakan in there, Rakan's going to jump in, the Flame's going to come out, knock him away a little bit, Arcane Havoc's going to have to pop that heal to get C-Top out of there, the trap is going to catch Mao, Arcane Havoc's going to get a nice couple auto attacks there, no flashes blown yet, but a heal gone from Arcane Havoc. That's a nice little play for Holy Bubbles getting the knock-up and being able to follow up on that, especially on Aphelios. He doesn't have the greatest early game damage compared to Caitlyn, but he was able to get a good chunk of damage down on C-Tap, who Thresh is naturally very tanky. Now we're seeing Pasta. Pasta is down there. He is going to be coming in for a flank now. The Charm is going to land onto Mao, and that's going to be a flash away from Mao. That is a very successful gank. Vampire Fury is going to be first blooded. Let's go back just a tiny bit there. I want to see what happened. So Vampire Fury went in. Sirac, he thought he had the advantage on there. He's just going to get the auto attack, and it's going to go away. Yep, that's how it's gonna go every time. So let's go back up here to live real quick. Gonna go away. I Hate Bananas is very low against Lazy Boy. Lazy Boy does off his flash. He's gonna flash in there, gonna Q forward, and he's just gonna miss the Vita point on I Hate Bananas, and he's gonna go back and farming. I Hate Bananas does not have his teleport at the moment, and that is going to keep him out of this. Lazy Boy's going to get himself a nice little freeze. Down bottom, Holy Bubble's going to go back in on the Arcane Havoc. He's going to get hooked, going to take it 1, 2 tower shots, ignited, and that is going to be a kill for Arcane Havoc. Arcane Havoc, C-Top was primarily the reason they got that kill, being able to get the hook and the flay under the tower. Rakan thinking that he can go back in, getting ignited, and just dying for it. That's going to get Caitlyn on the board. Got 31 CS, but a kill in the bag. C-Top just going to go ahead and get his B in right now. So Sirach got himself that little Amp Tome and a Dark Seal. Coming back saying, this is my lane. I want this lane. Going to get the stun down on Fizz. Now we got Shippo here to help back up Vampire Fury. And Sirach is going to back away. He kind of has an inkling and that's going to happen. He does have that ward on the other side. He doesn't see him, but he has an idea he might be there. Probably from that ward down on the bottom. He's going to miss the Scatter of the Weak. Vampire Fury is kind of looking. Shippo is going to get the slow onto him, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. The ult's going to come in. The double ult. Nope, it was just one ult. Sorry, that was his Q. But he's going to go ahead and pick up the kill. Vampire Fury, great job picking up the kill and being able to equalize yourself back into this match with Dark Seal with 2 stacks now. I Hate Bananas and Lazy Boy, they're just popping each other. They want to go in. However, Lazy Boy does have an advantage. He is going to keep going in. And now that he's 6, that ult is going to absolutely decimate I Hate Bananas. But now I Hate Bananas is now 6 as well. But that doesn't mean as much for K'Sante as it does for Fiora. Fiora is going to want to keep going to the Unstoppable. Completely misses. Lazy Boy going to miss the riposte. And that is just going to back away. Oh, there's going to be the knock-in. He's going to take him in under the tower. Lazy Boy is going to get killed by I Hate Bananas. He was controlling this top lane matchup the entire time, but just having that ult, popping him back into turret range just a little bit, absolutely took him down. He knew that riposte was still on cooldown, so he knew he had a clear advantage. K'Sante now 1-0, 132 farm. He's 10 CS down, but it doesn't really matter at this point because K'Sante now can build that into a bigger advantage. The cloth armor and boots obviously coming in just a little bit more clutch than the fact that Fiora didn't really have anything to begin with. She had some damage, but, you know, Cloth Armor is going to negate a lot of that. That is going to be a great job on I Hate Bananas. Good job. Now we're going to see C-Top. He wants to get this Caitlyn going again. We do have Siraj coming up here, so this is going to be a great hook onto him. Going to be the knock-up from Rakan, but Mao is out of position here. He is on the entire other side of the map. Siraj is going to go ahead and clean up a kill Pasta Man was there ready with the gang. Sriracha had Mao, you were just in the wrong place, the wrong time, buddy. On the complete opposite side of the fight. Holy Bubbles was not able to get you to disengage from that. He doesn't have his ult. He's going to get a knock-up. Holy Bubbles is going to take a little bit of damage. We're going to see the ult. Vulpine Fury wants Sriracha. He's going to get the knock-up from the ult. Vulpine Fury is going to probably go in here. Scout of the week. Nope. Okay. Just a little bit of harass. Using the Fizz ult right now isn't that bad. We're going to go ahead and see the Hextech Drake pick up by Targon here. This is great. I like seeing that Targon is playing to their advantage, which is definitely their early game right now. Getting Syndra going, getting Caitlyn going. The problem is that K'Sante is now going too as well. He is sitting about 20 CS down now. He does have an evasion over Lazy Boy. He has that Sheen built. But without that teleport, he missed a lot of gold and a lot of experience. So now Lazy Boy is going to go in and keep poking him with that, trying to get those Vital Point procs. Making sure that he can keep him down. The Unstoppable gonna land on the Lazy Boy. The Rapace is gonna stun him. However, I hit Banana is gonna go ahead and proc that. Shippo is right there. He's probably gonna go and Q. The slow is gonna come in. And now they're both playing so cautious because they know Fiora can absolutely still kill either one of them. The Q missing from Shippo. I hit Banana wants to go in for the kill. He is not going to get the knockup on the Lazy Boy. Lazy Boy might not escape this. The dash through Lazy Boy. Now Pasta Man is here. Pasta Man is going to go in for the counter gate. The Unstoppable is going to land. He's going to get the kill on. Lazy Boy is going to kill on I Hate Bananas. However, Shippo is going to flash forward for the kill. This might be a double kill for Shippo if he can get the hits. Nope. All right. The charm is just going to make him back away. That is a great job. Oh, that was a great 2v2 up there. I Hit Bananas almost came out the better, but he was already so low when that fight started. It was very hard for him to keep capitalizing on having a bigger health pool if he didn't have any health left. Now Fizz is going to come around from the other side. They're going to see a nice little tower dive here. We're going to see his ult go down onto C-Top, and C-Top is gone. All right, and Mal's going to pick up the kill onto it. That's going to be a good kill onto that Aphelios. Get that Aphelios going. Make sure that he's not only scary in the late game, but he is scary in that early game. Great job. That was a great little tower dive. They traded off tower threat pretty well. Vulpine Fury comes out there, not really missing stuff. Sriracha, however, he is here and he wants it. The ult is going to land on the Holy Bubbles. The Holy Bubbles is going to get stunned up. The ult's going to come in and Sriracha's going to get the kill, but Vulpine Fury going to get the return kill. Oh, Syndra, you may not have wanted to give that over to Fizz because now you have nothing on your Dark Shield. He's got 5 stacks, but we're going to see Pasta Man. He's going to get locked up by K'Sante here. K'Sante is going to unstoppable forward. Not going to be able to get the second Q knock-up. Maybe. Nope, he's going to miss it. However, Shippo might be able to get some auto attack damage. That is going to be a clean kill. Shippo's going to pick himself. He is 3-0-1. He does have that Ghostblade finish, so that's just a scary Graves. However, C-Top now up top for K'Sante. We're going to see the TP coming in from... Who's it going to be? Fiora's going to get the shutdown on the Shippo. However, I Hate Bananas wants to try to kill C-Top. Sriracha's going to come in and probably just going to get the kill over to him. Nope, Lazy Boy's going to take that kill for himself. Going to get a double kill on the Fiora. Great job. That was a great TP to come in and try to fight for Sriracha. Good job cleaning up those kills. We're still seeing a very even game. The only difference is in creep score right now. Oh, man. I thought these guys were going to give me less of a break because they were a little high elo, but man, these guys are just saying screw it. We Chem Tech 2 today, baby. We going at it. Obviously, I think the bigger difference is going to see when we see these guys start to play around objectives, right? The Heralds, the Barons, the Drakes. That is going to be when the experience starts to show itself. Or rank means absolutely nothing, and we're going to see iron level plays from everybody. I love it either way, right? Sriracha's now just going to be able to utilize the fact that Syndra does have a good bit of poke onto Fizz, but Fizz doesn't really care unless his health gets a little bit past half, because he can still all-in you if you get just too close. Rift Herald is going to go ahead and swing towards Demacia's way this time, and they're just going to put that on the Shippo, the Graves. It looks like they're going to go top and try to utilize that, which is probably very good. Keep that K'Sante rolling today. He does have his steel caps built. I almost call him tabbies every single time. Alright, so the Q's going to miss. Lazy Boy's just going to slide through. I Hate Bananas does have that vital point that's just kind of sitting onto him. And they're just going to walk away. They just want to push that into the tower. Mao is kind of by himself. Oh, the hook going to go wide. C-Top, he wasn't moving. That was a stationary target, sir. Oh, you outplayed yourself on that one. That's okay, though. I think that would have been a good kill, but Holy Bubbles was there. They kind of disrespected he was there. So I think that's kind of what they were playing to. Holy Bubbles was thinking, I'm just going to jump over right now. We're going to see Pasta Man is going to come in. The charm has not gone down on anybody yet, but Mao is probably going to go down here. Going to go over to Pasta Man. Holy Bubbles should get himself out of here. Yep, Vulpine Fury now is fighting a Sirach one-on-one. That Syndra does have an ult, and she was looking for the execute range. Was almost there, but the troll pole, I believe, was still available. Meanwhile, top lane, I Hate Bananas is getting chunked out by Lazy Boy. He does have the Divine Thunder built, whereas he does not have, looks like he might, probably, Gauntlet? Yeah. So, Kesante doesn't have his item yet finished, and that's just going to be a CS difference. We're looking at 40 CS difference. Kesante is still going to pay dividends later on. However, we're going to go down bottom here. Pasta Man is going to be caught out, going to catch Shippo out. Just going to steal some Raptors and walk away. Yes, there's still Raptors. And the stun landed on I Hate Bananas under his tower. This is an oppressive Fiora, and I wouldn't be surprised that even if they lost this match, or even if they won this match, I wouldn't be surprised to see it. Pasta Man is going to get caught out here. Fizz doing monster damage. They're not going to get the kill on the Vulpine Fury. Oh, Vulpine Fury going to get the kill onto Evelyn. My bad. That was just so unexpected. Shippo now is going to get some damage on the C-top, but Shippo might be caught out a little bit here. However, Holy Bubbles is here to back him up. We're probably going to see a jump in ult. However, Vulpine Fury says, screw it. I'm going to go in myself. I'm going to get some damage down, and that's going to be a kill going over to Shippo. Shippo is still big. Going to get himself a double kill there. Shippo's Graves doing so well, but going to get cleaned up and get some shutdown onto... Who got the kill? Not going to show me? All right, C-Top got the kill onto Graves. Not where you want the goal, but still pretty good. Ooh. They are going at it. Both of these teams going ham. It is still 10-10. Every kill they're getting equal but opposite kill. However, we are seeing the objectives being split. Rift Herald is going to Demacia, whereas Targon does have himself their first Drake. That Hextech Drake is going to be doing some decent stuff, giving him some ability haste and attack speed. Mao now having to land against the Sirach. This might not be where you want to be, Mao, because Sirach can absolutely murder you if one scatter of the weak lands. However, Holy Bubbles and Shippo is down here to help Mao out. Gonna get him out of there. C-Top, seeing that the ward being taken, might also be a little bit caught out here, but he's just going to back away, give that vision up. Kesante is down here now. We do have all 5 down bottom. They are playing towards that dragon. They do not want the Ocean Drake to fall to them. Sirach is still here, though. The Scatter Week's going to land. You're going to get a little bit more damage. Going to get the kill onto Mao. Mao is just having a bad game this time. They're going to pick up the dragon, but at what cost? Is getting Syndra ahead really worth the cost of an Ocean Drake? We're going to see Chemtech Soul come in, though, and that is going to be good. Fiora's going to go ahead and pick themselves up the top turret. Sorry, excuse me, I couldn't speak. Got about a 4,000 gold difference, and that's going to be just difference in CS right now. The CS gap is absolutely crazy. The turret's going to fall. 4K is going to be down, but Sirach knows that Vulpine Fury does have that kill part. He's going to throw the ult, fishing, and he fishes heavy. He fishes good. The ult's going to get the kill. Not the ult's not gonna get killed, but the Q, the electric Fizz Sai is gonna get the kill, and that's still a kill on the Fizz. Fizz 4-1-0. They do have an idea where C-Top is, but they do not know where everybody else is, so they're just gonna back away here. Now they're gonna have vision on him. However, Pasta Man is now here for I Hate Bananas. I Hate Bananas is still having a little bit of a tough game. He is unstoppable. He just ults himself in, said, "I'm gonna fight you." Slides right through. Not a whole lot you can really do there. So we're gonna see one tower fall and a kill goes to a Targon. Targon. The kills wouldn't tell it, but they are still doing well in gold. That CS difference is becoming absolutely huge. Getting them now still about 4,000 gold, but it's also letting them push their advantage. The Stormraiser is now finished on to Caitlyn, and the Fiora is also able to just split push now. I wouldn't be surprised if she went for Hullbreaker at this point because she does control that top lane. However, I don't think she will. The only place we're seeing a kind of an even CS is going to be in bot lane and in the jungle. Jungle CS, jungle is going to be a little bit mistell though because Graves is way stronger than Evelyn at this point. But the pressure that Fiora provides, look at this. She says, "I don't care if you're a tank. I'm going to fight you." Oh, the knockback going to knock Lazy Boy in there. He says, "Screw it. I'll take the 1v1 with a disadvantage." "Oh, you are not taking this tower. It is mine." I Hate Bananas. You know, you're down to CS, but man, you are at the knockup. Good job. He is not afraid to take on Lazy Boy 1v1, even though he does have that Hydra and that Divine Sunder finish. we do have Holy Bubbles still waiting there in the wings, kind of just checking to see if he can get himself a little bit of pressure. Lazy Boy gonna go in now. The stun gonna get hit onto Holy Bubbles. However, now that Ignite's gonna come down, and Lazy Boy is just gonna walk away for free. The Ignite deterring it, and Lazy Boy is gonna take this tower for pretty much nothing. The advantage telling the story, the knockup gonna miss. I Hate Bananas is not gonna be able to get the knockup either. Just gonna have to get damage. The taunt's gonna go down to Lazy Boy. But Lazy Boy feeling very strong at 2 items, but now has no mana. This might be a little bit of an overplay, and I think that's what they're calling for. Mal's going to go ahead and start playing now. Shippo, however, up here is now getting completely collapsed on. It's going to miss, but Kalen is going to finish him off. Now, let's see here. Oh, who's going to pick up that kill? Aphelios is going to pick up the kill. That's a great way to put that kill onto a good carry. Just letting him get the kill off. You almost traded a life for it. It almost wasn't worth it, but getting onto the Aphelios to make sure that he can keep going is probably where it wants to be. He does have that Kraken Slayer built, and while Kraken Slayer, good item, I don't know how well it does into this matchup. I kind of maybe wanted to see it go a little bit different, but I'm not 100% sure if Aphelios can build differently right now. Just because I haven't seen many Aphelios play. I Hate Bananas just trying to push us down. This scat of the week coming down from Sriracha. He might go ahead and pick up this kill. He does not have an Ignite or anything, but the hook is going to land. And, yeah, Sriracha is going to be gifted this kill. Yep, good job on I Hate Bananas. So we see the skill disparity between I Hate Bananas and Lazy Boy. The 1v1 potential is there, but however, with Lazy Boy just being able to keep that CS advantage up is keeping I Hate Bananas down even more so than what it would actually be, and that's scary. Like, we don't want to see we don't want to see him fall off too hard, but now this Fiora is so confident, she's just going to split push her way to try to get this victory. And you know what? I don't blame her. Targon looking very strong right now. About a 5k comfortable gold lead. Looks like we're going to be seeing a dragon come up here in about 20 seconds. It's going to be the first Chemtech Drake. Mao I don't agree with that, but I Hate Bananas is right there to back him up. He's able to get some damage down, and then Lazy Boy is just going to go ahead and back off. Whew. You guys don't give this caster a run for his money. Vampire is going to go ahead and get the ult down on the Sriracha. Sriracha may not be long for it, but the Troll Pole going to get him in the range. But the Seraph's Embrace kept him alive long enough to be able to live through the damage and get the return kill. I Hate Bananas now is still 1v1ing Lazy Boy. He is not afraid. However, we're going to see the dash come in, the ult, the charm. Pasta Man may be able to get out of this. The ult just going to get him over that ledge, and Aphelios' ult is going to whiff. I Hate Bananas now fighting a very strong Lazy Boy. He has all the health in the world. The ghost activated on I Hate Bananas. He's probably going to die for this. Yep, and Lazy Boy is just going to take a couple tower shots and walk out. He is too strong now. Too much health just being returned on every hit, especially against a tank. And there's going to be another turret. Chemtech Drake, however, is going to go over to Demacia. It looks like, let's see, Top can sneak it away. I don't think that's going to happen. Yep, there it is. He's going to get the hook on Holy Bubbles, but it's just for cheekiness. However, Pasta Man is here. Arcane Havoc is here, and I think they kind of want to fight because Aphelios doesn't have an ult. Rakan doesn't have an ult, so we're going to see Aphelios just kind of do some damage. We're going to see the TP come in. Sriracha's going to come in, stat of the week. He's going to get the kill down on the grave. We're going to see Eve get the kill on the graves, but they're going to see a double kill head over to Syndra. This Syndra's getting big. Fizz, while doing good, is now sitting 60 CS behind him. And 5 kills. Targon is running away with it. I'm going to go ahead and agree with you, Zach. Like, this Fiora now is a problem. Kisante was not able to get his tank game going as fast as he wanted, and the true damage and like the vital point coming down, and that's just going to be a wasted TP. I don't agree with that. Vampire Fury probably going to be able to come in here and try to make a play. He's just going to go ahead and get some damage down on the Lazy Boy, but Lazy Boy does have the health regen to be able to just fight through this and maybe get a return kill. Nope, that's going to go over to Vampire Fury. That's where you want it because Fizz is still strong, but however, Red Team is going to sneak away the Baron. Good job on Targon. I'm happy that we get to see that they are playing for these objectives. And like I said, they knew that Lazy Boy was probably going to go down, maybe get themselves a return kill, but he was able to just kind of sneak away the Baron on the Targon side. And, you know, that's exactly what we need to see out of these teams. trying to get a little bit of a reset. Both of these teams, one of them having Baron now, and the other not, and being at a goal disadvantage. There's not a whole lot that we can really say is going to get them back into his bounties, maybe, but I Hate Bananas is so weak right now. The charm's going to land. He uses the Unstoppable at the wrong point, and that is going to be, he's going to take over Pasta Man. Had he been stronger, he probably would have gotten that kill, but Pasta Man now is too strong, is stronger than him, and Fiora already got enough damage on him, and it doesn't matter. I was muted that whole time for no reason. My bad. Lazy Boy gonna go ahead and get the stun down on the Mao. Mao is probably not long for this run. He's gonna get away though. Lazy Boy is probably gonna take his life for this. Mao is trying to get. He threw down the Aphelios ult, but it's not gonna get much. Both these teams are gonna. The scale of the week comes in and lands on the two people. No, Shippo is not long for this world. Graves can get his cigar in the afterlife because he is not here anymore. The mid lane inhibitor turret is going to fall. Lazy Boy is gonna come around and try to flank from the side. Honestly, I don't even see a reason for them to try to pull back. This could be the game here. The hook is going to land on I Hate Bananas, and he is just going to die to Lazy Boy as well. Siraj and Arcane Havoc is now just taking the inhibitor turret, and they're going to try to end the game here. Mao is gone. Holy Bubble's probably not long for this world. You know what? Call me a liar, because Targon is absolutely beasting this right now. Siraj is probably going to die for this. Yep, there it is. However, they can't stop Lazy Boy from pushing. He is just so big at this point. Yeah, that's probably going to be GG coming in from Targon. Oh boy, these guys. They said, this is what we want. We want to make sure that they absolutely can't play the game anymore, so they picked the Fiora into it, and guess what? It paid off. It absolutely paid off for these teams. I hope somebody is catching themselves a nice little screen grab so they can get this, because my fingers are not fast enough for it at the moment. That is just absolutely amazing. Great job from Targon, being able to pick themselves up their first win here. That Fiora was a monster. Just being able to constantly put up so much pressure against that team. I don't know whether or not they had an answer for it. I do want to see. I would have liked to see Bramble rushed, just to mitigate a little bit more of that damage. You had the cloth armor picked up, but obviously you were trying to rush into that Frozen Fist here. However, what we are going to do, we're going to take themselves a nice little 5-minute break. I need to go ahead, get some water, readjust myself. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a great first game, but I'm looking forward to the second. So we will be right back. About 5 minutes. I don't have the timer on there, but I have it to where it's going to be the length of the song. So, welcome back. That was a banger of a first game, right? Targon absolutely making sure that they can go ahead and pick up that clean win. We're going to be rolling into picks and bans here in just a second. I feel like that Fiora is going to be banned. Oh, man. Because you had Lazy Boy was just an absolute monster. Let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and go right into picks and bans. Targon taking blue side. Demacia is going to go ahead and steal red side for themselves this time around. I think they feel more comfortable on the red side, and that's fine. I don't see a problem with that. I wonder if their team comps do play into red side a little bit more. But we're going to go ahead and see. We're going to see the first bans coming down now. First one is going to be that J4. Just getting the J Fizzy out of there. Which, to be fair, that's never a bad ban. Gonna go see Rengar, Graze, Nocturne, and J4 ban. I feel like the Fiora ban might be coming out here. And I wouldn't exactly blame anybody if they did ban Fiora at this point. It was just too big. Now, I do wonder if Fiora was a reactionary pick and not really something that they had planned. Because they did, remember, Targon did have the counter pick last game. So it could be that they were just entirely picking that because of, the picks on there. Now, so we can see Sriracha is probably going to pick up that Syndra again, which is, that Syndra was great. It was an absolute... Now, that being said, I do feel like Syndra did only do well because the team did well. And, yeah, that sounds very, very bad. I don't want to say it that way. But the way that Syndra played, Fizz was able to take advantage of a lot when it came to out-roam her. Actually, she matched the roam pretty well on Syndra, right? Syndra did get a lot of picks in the side lanes, or at least in the bottom lane, but Fizz did the same thing. Alawi ban, that's a big ban. I do like that ban. Caitlyn and Talia are going to come out for Demacia. Obviously, they got Caitlyn on red side, both teams do, and with good reason, Caitlyn is a great champion. See, I told you I would get the resizing down for you guys. Next up, is that going to be a Jinx? Oh, the Jinx. They picked it with fervor, and that's going to be a Kanye West. Kane. It's Kanye. Let's be real. We're going to see him in the jungle. Just as I'm tired of seeing Kanye West in the news, I'm so tired of seeing Kane. But you know what? I want to see Kane ball out because I love to see great play, and Targon is on a roll now. We're going to see the big not daddy. He coming in, and there's the Fiora ban. I knew it was coming through. They weren't going to let that slide through again. But that does mean that they're not going to be able to ban out things that they needed banned. Vlad ban coming in, and there's going to be the Camille ban. Yeah, I do feel like that, again, the Fiora was probably more of a reactionary pick because they had pick priority on her. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be the great pick this game, if that makes any sense. I absolutely agree with you. Red side counter pick is going to be great for them to have. I just don't know if banning Fiora was the right move because I feel like Fiora was the counter pick to answer K'Sante. That being said, it's Fiora. She's just a good champion, right? There's not a whole... The Singed is being locked in. They're saying, all right, let's go ahead and see what we can do with Big Daddy Singed. Alright, so we got the Nautilus Singed combo coming in. I love it. They're just saying, screw it, we're throwing caution into the wind. You think they're going to flex it over Titan? I'm probably going to have to agree there, maybe. And we're going to see someone truly Truly fabulous. And that's my boy Tarek, one of my favorite champions of the game. And we're going to see Jace. If you play Arcane Jace, just know I'll meme you for the rest of the entire time I get to be a caster. Please pick a good Jace skin. Are we going to see Ivern? Are we going to see Ivern? Oh, they know I love Ivern. Legit my favorite champion in the entire game. Are you going to pick Ivern? Please lock it in. Oh, boo! Boo. That's alright. Vethy here can absolutely do enough work. I was hoping to see an Ivern. I did see that one of you guys picked Ivern not too long ago, but I do want to see... Man. I wish I could have seen an Ivern, man. Nobody plays Ivern for me. Just letting you guys know. If I'm casting any one of you's games, any one of you's guys' games, or girls' people's games, and you pick Ivern, I'm picking your team to win. If you want caster bias, pick Ivern. That's how it is. And if you want like supreme caster bias, pick Candy King Ivern because he is the Candy King. And we all know caster bias is a real thing. Cough, not really. But I love me some Ivern. All right, so looking at these picks and bans, we got a Talia, Caitlyn, Nautilus, Sims, and Vethy. Demacia's team seems a little all over the place. Not like it has flings and knockups. That's great. Their main damage is going to be coming from Vethy and Caitlyn, unless Talia can get very, very consistent very fast. And that's the thing. She can provide a lot of damage over time. Early, her combo can absolutely wreck somebody, but I don't know if that's enough to say that she's going to be able to be like... I like Talia picks because Talia, again, she's one of my favorite champions. She's just so fun. I love seeing people throw another rock. However, I do feel like past like level 3, if you can stop her from getting that early cheese kill with her knockup spikes and into her Q, you're pretty good. Now, that being said, this is a little bit higher elo, so they probably will be able to take advantage of her ult a little bit more, being able to secure some objectives, keeping people off towers, and even using the Rift Herald to their advantage. However, on Targon side, I'm going to have to say I love their team comp. The Jace and Syndra is going to be able to put so much damage just at a decent range, and they have some go-in potential, but I don't think it's enough to get past Tarek's invulnerability. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Tarek ults come down that's just going to save people from being Caitlyn ulted and being Belveth to death, right? So I like Demacia's comp last game, but I like Targon's even better this game. There's just so much to be said about their comp, whereas Demacia feels very one note, which is Caitlyn Belveth. And I guess that's 2 notes, but they both kind of do the same thing, right? So Targon's play here is probably going to be get that Caitlyn down, get your Jinx ahead. Once Jinx is ahead, it's hard for her to fall behind. Now, since the nerfs, I'm going to say, and the nerfs is, 2 patches-ish ago? I'm going to say 3 patches, maybe. I'm going to say that Jinx probably isn't as strong as she used to be. However, I do think that she does have some great inherent strengths to her. Just being able to get excited. Oh, wait, no, never mind. They just reworked her. Wait, they just reworked her, right? To where she gets excited off of different things now? I have to look at that rework again because, yeah, let's see. Didn't they? I feel like they just changed some stuff with Jinx. Let's see. Yep, so our Get Excited is now capped at 5 stacks. And Epic Monsters Instructor Takedown no longer grants stacks beyond the first. That's fine. But in 13.20 or 13.2, they increased her health. Get Excited, being able to stack is disgusting. And her Super Melee Death Rocket does have the scaling on it is ridiculous. Minimum bonus AD ratio increased to 16.5 bonus AD from 15, and maximum bonus AD ratio increased from 165% bonus AD from 150. So there is a lot. Like, yeah, they removed it to where Epic Monsters and Structure Takedowns don't get stacks, but I don't think that matters. The changes that they made to her are so significant. Now, you know, I'm gonna take it back and just say that they may have gotten themselves out drafted this time. Let's see here. We're in the lobby. Let's see. Who do we have? Oh, we got some channel points being admitted. The Demacias got 69 channel points, and Targon with 2,000 channel points. Somebody obviously playing the numbers game. Yeah. So Talia versus Syndra. We could talk about that for a little bit. Um, Syndra being able to have a greater area of effect versus the Talia. Like Talia's her knockup and stuff, she does have to get a little bit closer than what Scatter the Weak can push her out of, right? And I think that is the biggest. Now, if Scatter the Weak misses, Talia can knock up, but past that knock up, Syndra's Scatter the Weak will be back up before she gets to knock up again. So it really depends on if there's minions. I do give the advantage over to Syndra in that point, but I do think that it does become a little bit of a skill matchup. At the end of the day, you know what? This is League of Legends. It's all it's all skill matchups. You know, I don't think that it's a counter pick from Talia because I don't think Talia is playing for the mid lane. Atomic Ghost. I think that Talia here is playing for the objectives, and I think that's what and for the roam, and I think that's what we're seeing with Singed being picked up here, and Bel'Veth obviously is very, very fast on the Rift. So I think we're going to be seeing the Talia Singed move around very fast and do a lot of things in the side lanes. So I don't know if it's really a counter pick so much as playing towards different, I'm going to say objectives, but I don't mean objectives. Different goals, because it's not really objectives, you know, towers, Baron, stuff like that. Thought the reflection of Dome thought Bel'Veth. Yeah, I think Bel'Veth was the better pick. The problem, I like Bel'Veth into those champions that can't really defend against her, and Tarek can defend against her. You know, now Kayn obviously has a little bit tougher time early before he gets his form, but Bel'Veth, and that's when Bel'Veth is going to be able to take advantage if they can go ahead and get some jungle invades. And I think that with Singed, that is something that is 100% likely. Singed being able to get into that jungle along with Bel'Veth and creating a lot of havoc. But like I said, I do still give it over to Targon this game. They got such a solid comp. It's hard to really argue with that comp at all, you know what I mean? All right, we're in loading screen here. I'm going to go ahead and get us over to the Rift. And let's get started. Oh, it's a little bit too far out. Let's go ahead and get everything up here. Scoreboard. I'm going to turn off time controls, and we're going to turn off chat, turn on objective timers. All right. We are on the Rift here. I'm hyped. I'm so excited to see what Targon is going to do to be able to compound their lead, right? We're going to be seeing Syndra get a little bit of poke, get some cheesy onto that Bel'Veth there. Oh, I got to organize these dudes too. I always forget that. Let's bring that down there. Nope. There. And yep, that's it. Okay, so and let me. I gotta make sure I have chat up so I can talk to you, degenerates. If anybody wants to talk to me, you're more than welcome. Lazy boy just trying to get some ping over into I Hate Bananas. He completely whiffed the Q. However, the Singe auto attack damage is going to do something. I love the SSG Singe skin that he's got there. And you went with the Debonair Jace. I can appreciate that, lazy boy. All right, you get my vote a little bit. Yep, auto attack and poison. Yep, that's just gonna be. I feel like he's using this Singe. He's gonna try to proxy farm. The Tarek Stun is gonna go ahead and land onto our bot lane. So we're gonna probably see a flash come out from Caitlyn. Yep, that is absolutely a flash, and a flash come out from Holy Bubbles. Great use of the Tarek Stun, and it's gonna be a great advantage over on the side of Targon, getting both flashes gone. I Hit Bananas is just getting poked right now, and I think that's the point. The Ignite's going to go down onto Jace to discourage him from following him anymore with damage. But Jace, I think, is a great pick here into this Singe, but I think we might be seeing a flash forward Q. Nope, okay. Flash forward Q auto would probably kill him, but I don't know if he's going to have the gall to do that, because now we have Bel'Veth up top, and I think Bel'Veth is very much worried about controlling the jungle. And Talia and Syndra, we're just seeing some even CS here. There's nothing wrong there. iHipanez now is being completely zoned off of experience, and that sucks. I mean, eventually Singe is going to just kind of proxy. Oh! It's going to land! Had he had some damage, he would have just killed Singe outright. And I think he might know where Singe is still, because he's still playing for that. Oh, I love it. Oh, and the flash forward stun is going to land. First blood is going to go over to Tarek. That was a great flash forward stun ignite. He knew what he wanted to do. C-Top takes advantage of the Caitlyn, and Jace kills Singed. We knew that was going to happen, though, right? I kind of want to know how it happened, so we're going to go back just a little bit. I want to see. Look at that. Nope, not in there. Pasta Man is going to go down, it looks like here. Not going to be able to get away from Bel'Veth. Exactly what I was talking about. Bel'Veth is not afraid to go in. C-Top is going to get the stun down. Bell and the heal. Pasta Man is healthy now. The heal going to come in for Arcane Havoc. Pasta Man is going to get away, and Shippo is going to die for this. Sriracha is going to pick up a kill. Vulpine Fury is not going to be long for this world. Arcane Havoc is now dead too. Holy bubble. Sriracha comes away with a Syndra double kill at 3 minutes in and 4-1 in the favor of Targon. Oh man, we are seeing them. They want this game hard. Oh, looks like Sin just died to minions. Sin just died to minions. He didn't actually die to Jace, he died to minions. That's fine, but I think iHipanez here may not be long for this board. He sidesteps the Q, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this. Yeah, that's going to be a dead iHipanez. The flash forward going to come out from Lazy Boy. Lazy Boy is controlling this lane once again. C-Top is doing great down here. Able to get these stuns down, get the heals off. He's doing everything a Tara should be, and he is truly, truly outrageous. This is the matchup we wanted to watch, but honestly now Sriracha is so big. Oh, 2-0-1, and even though the farm, he roamed and still was able to come back and get even in CS. Vulpine Fury not taking advantage of what was being given him. Kind of wish that Singe was sorry, not Singe. Fizz was taken there instead. But dive may not be the way to go here. I just think they got outpicked. This might have been a champion select loss. Shippo and Holy Bubbles now coming around for a gank. I think Sriracha knows he's there. The scout of the week's gonna hit both of them. Great job. That was a great little angular play, some Vel'Koz geometry coming out there to hit that Scout of the Week, and it deters the gank, but gives them off the experience. They are trying to make the most of this. Now, granted, they're only up by like 1.5. Jolly Jordan, no, I believe these games are best of 3 still. I think the quarterfinals go to best of 5s because those are considered like actual playoffs-ish, not really. iHipanez. Proxy farming. Lazy Boy is just going to go ahead and get some damage out, and he knows he has to kill anyways. Pasta Man came over to try to do some damage, but now here's the problem with the Singe pick. I love Singe picks because they're fun, but once you get down, it's so hard to be... yeah, sorry, that's the only little win thing that I have for these guys. I don't have the... I did... I had to switch all of my scenes over from one scene, so from one Streamlabs to the other, so everything isn't how I wanted it 100%, but I tried to make it look as good as possible for you guys. Oh, we're going to see the flash in from Holy Bubbles. Holy Bubbles is going to go ahead and catch the Jinx. Jinx may not be long for this world, however, Holy Bubbles is just standing there getting the natural damage down. And here's where we see the Singe come in. Mal's going to pick up a kill on Arcane Havoc. The Ignite's going to go down on the CTM, make sure that heal doesn't do nothing. iHipanez is going to pick him up a kill. And suddenly he might be back in this game, but he did share that gold a little bit. It's still Singe, and he's going to pick himself up a ward. Some gold in the pocket, I suppose. The minion throw is going to miss Vulpine Fury, possibly not able to get that, but however, Lazy Boy is getting himself some nice terror damage. Like, this Singe is going to be able to roam, but this Jace is just going to be big off of CS and splitting. He doesn't need to fight with them right now. Like, once he gets down to... Oh, He's gonna go in. He's gonna flash. He's gonna go in and fling Arcane Havoc, but throw him right into Mao, which stopped the damage from coming through. May not be the greatest of flings in Sin's history, but it is definitely one of the flings in Sin's history. Mao now using the Caitlyn's range to get some advantage, and we're gonna see Demacia go ahead and pick themselves up a Cloud Drake. And both these teams, I'm sorry, I'm recovering. It feels like I'm coming out with a cold. The hook is just gonna miss C-Top. Holy bubbles, you were so close to getting the kill there. He does not have his ult yet. But you missed it. Well. This is going to give Tarek a bunch of time to just get his health back up because of his heal. And you can see him just spam the heal out there. The traps are going to miss. Lazy Boy now going to get flung into the tower. Going to take a tower shot. I hate bananas. That was great, great awareness of how far he was out of that. Yeah, this is looking good so far. Targon still outplaying them when it matters. And we're going to see him go in, and Lazy Boy gets another kill. He has 3 kills now, plus he is stacking the cull. My mic's peaking. Oh, I sincerely here. I can go ahead and fix that real quick. Let's go ahead and over it a little bit. Is this better? I hope it's a little better. All right, so we are looking at, and actually I'm going to turn this down just a tad. There we go. Okay, so Mao's going to go ahead and get him some CS down. We're looking at even CS in the bot lane. Caitlyn does have the kill advantage, though. And we're going to... Ooh, Holy Bubble's going to get the stun on the C-Top. These traps going to get him out of there, though, with the Ignite coming down from C-Top. Just making sure that he could stay alive by getting the damage off. Shippo now, Roman top, going to be seen up on the board. So he's just going to go back. He's probably going to grab his little... He's going to grab his boulders. I Hate Bananas is playing great footwork. You know... Whatever can be said about the fact that he is playing Singe and he is kind of losing, he has some great footsies when it comes to making sure that he can avoid those shock blasts from Jace. Yeah, Mao could have killed that character. But that Tarek, not Carrot. I've been watching too much One Piece. Oh, the Flash Ignite! Flang is gonna come in. I Hate Bananas is gonna die for this, but he's gonna get a return kill. He's gonna live! The Ignite troll. He needed like 1 tick of damage to get the kill. Talia now gonna come top, try to clean up the kill on the Lazy Boy, but I think, yeah, he's gonna get away. Pasta Man now is gonna have to fight. Vopine Fury, you may have bit off more than you can chew. The Shock Blast come in, and it's gonna be killing to Pasta Man. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. Just underestimating or overestimating how far that ult's gonna take him. Srash now has got himself 2 tower plates. That's good. Gonna miss the Scatter of the Week on the Shippo. But still not gonna get any damage out. I Hate Bananas now is gonna come down, and a TP is coming in from Talia. They want to kill Siraj, but I believe he still has his flash, but he's gonna be waiting on the other side. Yep, Belvet's gonna go ahead and pick up the kill. C-Top is getting dove, however, the ult's going to come down from Tarek. Tarek's going to get the stun. We're going to see Arcane Havoc flash over the wall. Probably not the flash you wanted to do, because now I Hate Bananas is here. Fling! And that is going to be a dead C-Top going over to I Hate Bananas. Now that Singe is 2-5, but now we're going to see Pasta Man probably going to kill Arcane Fury. Yep, there's going to be an ult and a kill. Is it going to trade his life? Oh, the miss flash! Pasta's going to die for it! Arcane Havoc flashing, even though he was away and had an inkling that Singe was coming, flashed over the wall into the damage and said, even because the Kraken Slayer doesn't damage up, Caitlyn ult. Siraj, that was played so well. The Scatter of the Week to knock the Singe off balance, but Lazy was just getting free towers here. 4K gold lead in the favor of Targon. Lazy Boy might be able to get himself away. Nah, he's going to be pretty locked down here. The knock is going to happen, and the shutdown is going to go over to Leah. That's a lot of gold in her pocket. Belveth is going to find Siraj. Siraj's going to knock her away, and Siraj's going to pick up the kill onto Shippo. Good job. That was a great... She was going to try to slide through C-Top, saying, nah, Caitlyn, I'm going to try to go for you. Going to miss the stun. However, he's just going to back away. Man. Banana Singe is coming through right now, getting some good pressure onto him. getting good pressure on the bot lane. And kind of not... until I see the victory screen form, though, I'm not going to say that this Singe pick was worth it. I'm going to say it was probably a niche pick because now mid lane turret is going to fall. And that's going to be some nice little gold going in the pocket. Oh, and that is going to be a good stun coming in. I Hate Bananas is going to die to Arcane Havoc. Pasta Man, however, is going to be flanked over here by Shippo and Vampire Fury. He's going to get away. Arcane Havoc, though, is on the backside of that. Shippo may not... Arcane Havoc is probably going to be on the wrong side, but the C-Top is just going to go ahead and die him out. Meanwhile, Arcane Havoc is going to get away. They kind of overplayed themselves just a little bit. That being said, they are up 5k gold right now. But I think what it's coming down to is who is going to play better. And the Cinch is playing decent, but 273 is still not the stat line you want. Siraj's going to go ahead and get a Scatter Weak down on Vulpine Fury. He has no health up. That is probably going to be a dead Vulpine Fury here going over to Central. However, Siraj is going to go ahead and pick up, and Arcane Havoc is going to go ahead and die to Mao. They're going to go and start moving over to Dragon. I'm not sure what Shippo's still doing here. The Scatter Weak is going to land. Shippo, I don't think you can kill Siraj. No, because the Dragon's just going to do too much damage to you as well. And then it's... Man. 5 armor and magic resist with the Mountain Drake going over to Targon. Targon now just outplaying on every single level now. The Cinch is able to get in some very cheesy ganks, and that's great, but at what point does the cheese just run out? Because that's all it is right now. It's just cheese. Arcane Havoc going to go ahead and get the zap, going to come down, the knockup, and that's going to be a dead mouth. Oh, took a little while, though. We're going to see Pasta Man. He's going to go into Vulpine Fury and say, I'm going to take you into my turret. I'm going to get the kill over to Shippo. Shippo might be able to pick up the kill. Was that a flash? Who flashed for that? Vulpine flash for that? That was weird. You flashed to try to take the kill. I don't agree with that. There's no reason for you to flash there. C-Top there, not going to be knocked up. Going to get the stun down. All he's trying to do right now is get Arcane Havoc out there and get Lazy Boy into the fight. But now Arcane Havoc is just having a ball out here with I Hate Bananas. He's probably going to die for that overplay. The Super Mega Death Rocket? Oh, he has it. I think he wants some vision on it. However, Lazy Boy is going to die for that. You have the Super Mega Death Rocket. Why are you not using it on that Cinch? Cinch now is recovered. You missed it. You missed your chance, bud. You had a clear shot at him, and you should have taken, and you missed it. That is a major misplay from Hack, because he could have been able to recoup a little bit of loss by getting a kill onto the Cinch, but you hate to see that. Swash, however, is going to go ahead and pick up some more gold. They now have a 7k gold lead. Pasta Man's going to come up here to I Hate Bananas. They are picking on this man. However, what they don't know is that Cinch isn't really worth a whole lot of gold. You got to think that, is it worth just to leave Cinch to his own devices and push your advantage in other places of the map? Because otherwise, you're just going to see other people collapsing on you. Pasta Man is now just going to hit Shippo with a little bit of damage and walk away from it. He's going to walk through the wall. He does have Tarek on the other side just in case. However, that Talia is going to come in. They're going to pick up an easy kill onto Arcane Havoc. They wasted an ult, though, to get that kill, and I don't think they need it when I think the ult onto Nautilus probably would have been a better play. His Shippo, however, is going to get ignited. C-Top is going to use that ignite to try to kill him. The stun is not going to come down. However, I don't think it's needed because Pasta Man should just be able to clean up this kill pretty easily. Oh, nope, just with the ult. Now it's 3v2 here. The ult's going to land on the Pasta Man. C-Top is going to die for this with the knockup from Talia. And this is the problem. This is what I was saying, that I think it's better just to leave Cinch to his own devices and do what Lazy Boy is doing. Push the advantage somewhere else. He now has 4 turrets to his solo credit. He has 9,000 gold at 16 minutes. Syndra has 8,000 gold. The way that they are getting return kills on Demacia is by using Singe to their advantage and cheesing. Because Singe doesn't have teleport. He can't match Jace wherever he goes. But Jace just splitting is stopping the team fights from happening, but they're still ahead in gold by a good bit. Oh, I'm freezing up there a little bit. I Hate Bananas is getting a little bit of damage down from Lazy Boy. Lazy Boy is probably going to pick up this kill. Maybe not. Nope, because he's still Cinch. He's just going to get away now. And now we're at the point where Cinch can just walk out of lane whenever he wants. And, yeah, we're going to be seeing a winner's approach Tarek. That is correct. That's a thing. it happens. Now we're gonna see the teleport coming out for Lazy Boy. This might be a wasted teleport. I don't agree with that teleport. Lazy Boy might actually be able to get the scatter that we just missing. Lazy Boy almost had it. I don't agree with that teleport though. That is such a wasted teleport. Vulpine Fury is kind of wasting summoner spells when he doesn't need to be. He didn't need to teleport into that fight. He could have just kept on keeping on. But now he's just going to sit here with Sriracha. Sriracha absolutely has major kill pressure on the Vulpine Fury because now he does not... He's just getting that Everfrost back up, but does it honestly matter? Sriracha can keep him at such a range that it doesn't really matter now. We're going to see Nautilus come down and try to give up a little bit of help to him, but Sriracha's just going to get out of there. Good job, Pasta Man. You took the right buff, buddy. Sorry about that. I forgot I had the music still on. I don't know if you guys were enjoying it or not, but I just forgot I had it. So now we're going to be seeing Chemtech come up now. Chemtech Soul, obviously going to be pretty big for these guys. But C-Top is looking for some plays with Pasta Man. It's still peaking? That's just probably because I'm loud. I apologize. I'm going to lower it down a little bit. There we go. Alright, we're going to be seeing Shippo probably done. Nope, going to get out of here with a nice little shield come out. But however, Pasta Man is going deep for Mao. And that is exactly what you want to see from that Kane. However, Nautilus is going to pick up the kill on the Sriracha, onto that Syndra. But he might be dying here. Pasta Man is going to go ahead and pick up the kill onto... Alright, and Belveth goes down. Yep, now we're seeing the problem with Lazy Boy is now able to join these fights. The red team doesn't really have a chance because now he had so much. Look at how much damage that enhanced shock blast did to him. Ugh. Yeah, I just get kind of loud, so it peaks when I don't want it to. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn down the game volume a little bit where you guys can still hear it, and then I'm going to have to turn myself down just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. What? Oh! The FF! Is that what just happened? Oh. Oh. I didn't even have my slide prepared because I wasn't expecting that. Let's just go ahead and switch it over here and take a look at the post game. Put sub money towards cash on Max. You know what? If I got a cut of that, I absolutely would. But I don't get a cut of that. Even if we do get something like that. All right, so let's just take a look at it. And you know, I'm gonna have to highlight here, and I think my player of the series, that's just gonna be Lazy Boy up on the top lane. That Jace and that Fiora did work. I'm gonna say it probably. I don't know if it's allowed or not. I'm gonna say me personally, if I'm in that sort of match, I don't FF, but I think they knew how big of a goal deficit they were in, and I don't think that there was a whole lot they thought that they could do. Which is unfortunate because I do think that they may have still had a play or two here and there, you know. Yeah, give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna pull the captains up in here, and we're gonna go over game 1 and game 2. Okay. All right, I'm back. I didn't even really need that much of a break. I had just been barely able to get started. Um, I want to go ahead and pull over the client again just so we can kind of see post game stats, and we'll just sit here and wait for the captains or whoever wants to come in from each team and talk to me. I want to see what's happening here. So yeah, let's just go ahead and wait. Yep, the games are over. 2-0 going over to Targon. They're going to go ahead and advance, and then we're going to see who is going to play against Noxus. First, Bilgewater. It's going to be between Bilgewater and Targon, whoever Noxus wants to play. And you know what? I'm going to be honest towards Noxus. I don't know if I want to play against that Targon team, and they have to play super heavy top lane, and I don't know. Again, I'm still unfamiliar with the Hextech players, but you know
Hello?
we're gonna see what happens. Let's
Hello?
see. Hello, hi,
Howdy.
hi, hey, who do I have with me?
Pasta man.
Pasta Man.
That's me.
All right, Pasta Man on the cane last game.
I
You
didn't
left.
really do a lot except for profit off of everyone else.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
No,
Um,
it's really not. It's ideal.
yeah,
Um,
that
yeah, it was I feel bad that they had to have a sub in playoffs. That's always like rough. You spend your whole time like playing with a certain team and then like last minute if the sub, that sucks.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely, and it's so hard because you put in your practice with your main team, and if you end up getting a sub, you're not quite sure how to really play around them unless they're just such a good solo player like we've seen from a couple of other teams that you can kind of leave them on an island and let them do their thing. It's
yeah,
so tough to really be able to come back from that.
definitely. I think Rin had a really good first showing in Chemtech though.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Or wait, we're in Hextech. That's
Yeah,
the
we're
one.
we're, we're in Hextech. Yeah, we are in Hextech. This is Hextech. I had to correct myself a few times because I'm used to casting Chemtech, but I do appreciate being able to cast Hextech. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you a couple of questions since you seem to be the only one I have in chat at the moment.
Yeah, I guess so. Go for it.
All right, so I don't know if you heard on stream. I'm giving my player of the game to Lazy Boy. Uh, how did you guys plan that top lane compared to what he thought he was going? Because the first game you counterpicked the Kesante with the Fiora, which turned out to be just a stroke of genius. How what was the conversation like in picking that Fiora?
So the Fiora, that was strategy. Like he saw the Cassante, he took a second, he's like Fiora here all the way, and that was it. That was all his decision. And then for the Jace, he's like, I want to play Jace.
No,
That
he
was
just
all
wants to
his
play Jace.
strategy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and lo, we got somebody else joining us. I'm gonna guess that's Vulpine. Hey, what up? What up? What up?
I'm
Last
just feeling captain right now.
That's fine. Last time I talked to Vulpine was over in Kimtech. Uh, so now I'm gonna go ahead and direct the questions over to direct the question over to you guys. You FF'd. I feel the mental kind of break a little bit. What was going on? What was kind of comms like for you guys?
I think that it was. I think people were bothering I hate bananas Andrew a lot, like in real life, and it was kind of throwing things off because I there's a party or something at his place. So it was just one of those games where it's rough
Hmm.
and you just sometimes it's not it.
We did see Singed make a couple of good plays, some very very good roams, but like I was saying during the cast, like it was so tough because if even if I think them dedicating so many resources towards trying to kill Singe ended up almost not working out for him. Unfortunately, Lazy Boy was so far ahead; it was tough to just not ignore him. Like
Yeah.
he did the same thing both games, once with the Fiora, once with the Jace. Over to Pasta. Quick question. Uh,
Hmm.
we did see some outstanding play from you guys in the jungle. So kudos to the great jungle play. Uh, the Graves and the Kane. Now was Kane in response to anything that they picked, or did you just kind of feel like playing Kane? Because I kind of commented on it that I do feel like Kane was a very strong pick here, just being able to get into the Caitlyn and the Talia, and just not being able to let them do anything.
I think it was Talia Caitlyn that was picked when
Mhm.
I was trying to pick, and their range is so long that it's a little hard on Evelyn to get in. I mean, you can, but
Mhm.
I just figured it'd be way easier on Blue Kane, just to get a little closer. Talia would be really scary to play around, but Caitlyn
Mhm.
would be easy. I would just have to wait for the Talia cooldowns, but Evelyn is just a little harder in that comp. You kind of want more melee, so that was it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do think that even though you picked great with the Kane, I think the key pick in your second match was Syndra actually. Um, having Sirach, on
No one knows.
having them on Syndra into that Talia really kept that Talia where she couldn't, like, the what two-ish team fights we've seen, Talia was not able to get anywhere close. Now, Arcane Havoc with some very questionable flashes. We were commenting on it, and but it worked out for you guys. There's not a lot to ask about when it's such a short game, and I do feel for you guys over Demacia because you guys were my pick for the first game, but Targon I think outdrafted just a little bit in the second game. Um,
Yeah, it's also with the Syndra pick. We all respect Volpine's Syndra, so to take it away was a bit of a
oh,
strategy.
absolutely, and I've seen Volpine pop off on these champions, and it's hard to so you get your kudos over there, Volpine. uh, the So now we're going to talk about what's going forward. But before I do that, Valpine, you are here in representative of your captain, or the captain for that team. So is there anything you'd like to say before I go ahead and start grilling them about their upcoming playoff matches?
Well played to everybody involved. I'm happy that I was offered a chance to sub, and I hope that Andrew was as happy with my performance as he hoped he would be.
I think you did great. Like, especially game one. Oh, you took advantage of that Syndra. That Fizz pick. Oh, it was like I was lauding over it.
I
That
was thinking about running it back, but we wanted something with more team play.
I think that Fizz probably would have been a better pick for you guys. But that, oh man, your Fizz was gorgeous, and I was like, oh man, this is gonna be hard to stop this Fizz. Oh, never mind, Fiora's just big now. There's not a whole lot you can really do there. All right, so Pasta, you guys got another big match gonna come up here. Obviously, Noxus is gonna be able to pick whether they want you or not. What do you think?
I don't think they're gonna pick us now that we have our
Yeah,
full team back. They definitely picked Bilgewater, and they're gonna be up against Grant and Maddie, Jackie. Um,
yeah, I'm.
we've up against Piltover again, and Piltover is the only team we officially won against. So
You know,
things are looking good.
I don't think I'm not gonna say that that's indicative. And it sounds to you like you were missing a couple people from your lineup, maybe one or two people from your lineup for a while. But the I'm gonna be honest. Like if I'm Noxus, who's sitting in first place, I don't pick you guys to fight against. I mean, you're coming now. You're what? You have a nice little you have a win going, so you got the motivation going. You have everybody's playing great aside from Arcane's Flash. That was very questionable. Um, I don't know if you've seen it, but there was a point down in bottom lane towards in the bottom turret where it was they were fighting right near the tri bush, and Arcane flashed over the wall and into all of the damage and just died. And it was so questionable. We were like, wait, why? Why did he do that? No, I see you in chat, Arcade. No, you were dead. You were dead to rights. And we were like, why did he flash there? uh,
Honestly, just classic me.
yeah, it was funny. It was funny, but that being said, props where props are due. The Jinx was good. The Aphelios was baller. I can't, aside from a very questionable flash, I think you guys are looking good. Um,
Yeah,
uh,
the comms are like really calm, and
you
it
know,
was just nice.
you can tell that from how you guys were kind of moving around the map. Like there was a couple of times where you guys kind of got out rotated, but I feel like you had that very C9 mindset, which I say C9 because they're my favorite team, and nobody's going to tell me they're not the greatest team in the world. That if they were taking something, you guys were taking something else. You were doing something on the map, and that had a lot to do with Lazy Boy. Was like, oh, they're gonna four-man dive bottom lane. Cool, I'm just gonna take top tower. So you were getting something.
His strategy was honestly crazy. He's like, I don't care if 2 people kill me. I get so much and
Mhm.
in a good state, and like he was just able to analyze everything so well. Like deaths didn't matter to him. It was crazy to me because I'd be a whiny baby.
No, I think not playing towards top side more is kind of something that was a little bit their downfall. But he seemed to have a great game sense of, oh man, I might be getting ganked here. I'm gonna just back off a little bit. Like early when it was the I guess Volpine left. Early when the Singed was up top and like there was I guess he came back. um, when Singed was up top and I think Belveth was right there with him, and Singed almost had no health, but he was landing no look shock blasts into the tri-bush up top lane, and it's like, okay, well, I guess he's just gonna kill this Singed, and sure enough, Singed killed himself later. But that's a whole nother story. So you guys are looking forward to, so you're saying that you think that you're going to take Pilot over. Obviously, being team twice in one season for any game is not easy. They kind of feel like they have your number and you have theirs, so that's probably going to be a little bit of a banger. If I'm Noxus, obviously, like I said, I don't pick you guys, but what's your predicaments for the rest of the tournament here?
So Noxus versus
Bilgewater.
Bilgewater is honestly going to be a really good game. I think they're both really good teams, and if I know Maddie and Jackie and Grant, I think they're strategizing on how to beat Jordan's team. There's a lot of rivalry there since they're all friends. So
Ah, okay. So there's going to be a lot of back and forth.
I think there might be. I think hopefully they've been, because Noxus has been unchecked, so it'd be nice if they well, they're also the only team to beat Noxus in a game.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be I don't know. That's gonna be an exciting game. I'm watching that one for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch it just because now that, and again, this is my first time casting Hextech. I've watched a couple of you guys' games, but I'm more familiar with Chemtech since that's where I played last season. Cough. But I enjoyed the way you guys were moving as a team. The way you had an objective in mind, you went for it. It seemed like in comms, somebody said something, it was go.
It
And
definitely feels like completely different games. I've casted some Hextech games and Chemtech games, and they're both very fun in their own way.
oh yeah, Chemtech means I've run out of my voice a lot faster.
Chemtech is chaos.
Yes, chaos. Especially the last one I casted was Blessed Isles versus Crystal Scar. And let me see, was that it? I believe that was it. Blessed Isles versus Bandle City. That was it, and everybody was hyped up on Bandle City. With who was that? Who did that backdoor? Who was that? That's Hockey. Hockey did the backdoor, and backdoor in the middle of a game and won. And we were like, oh, the game. Oh, well, he backdoored. That's the end of the game, and that kind of set the tone for the other matches. It was crazy, but I did enjoy casting you guys' game. You guys are amazing. Is there anything you guys want to speak about before you get out of here?
I just want to tell Jord to suck my nuts, and that's it.
That's fair. Suck their nuts.
That's it.
And I'm getting a message here. I see hard. Volpine, I know you guys kind of lost. You had to FF. You playing in subs and stuff like that. You did great. I think Shippo did good as well. Mao was really great on Caitlyn and really, didn't give up a whole lot. Holy Bubbles as well. I hate Bananas had some great stuff. You all did good, but obviously there was a lot of miscommunications and stuff. So, is there anything you want to shout out before you get out of here?
Yeah, I think that I want to see more Singed and Hextech.
Singed was chaos incarnate because even though Singed wasn't able to get ahead, he was like, "Screw it, I'm just gonna go fling other people." All right.
It's always fun to watch whenever he's in the game.
That was indeed fun to watch, and I kind of freaked out. And I will say this: if you guys ever want me to be on your side, pick Ivern. I'm not trying to influence your draft, but pick Ivern. Ivern is my favorite champion. And Candy Crush Ivern, I will buy the skin for that person just so they can play it. Alrighty.
Thank you for casting, sir.
Oh, I love it. I love casting. and you guys just make it even more fun by having great games for me. Now, unfortunately, that is the end of our games tonight. I was hoping we'd get 3 matches, but obviously, difficulties, this, that, and the other. We're not going to sit here and try to make it seem like it is more than it is. But they were great games. They were fun games to cast. The Singed, obviously, like I said, Chaos Incarnate. And in the first game, that Fiora was just a monster. And like I said, I am picking Lazy Poi for my MVP, my personal MVP. Don't let my decisions influence you, but make your own pick. But I think everybody's going to kind of come to the same consensus that he was unstoppable and there was not a lot anybody else could do about it. So I am looking forward to seeing the rest of Hextech play out. Sincerely, I thank all of you for letting me cast for you and be here and be a part of everything that you guys do. I hope I get at least one of the championship games for either Chemtech or Hextech. I don't care. I just want to cast one. I hope my availability opens up so I can do that. You guys are wonderful over on Targon. You guys are wonderful over on Demacia. And all of you viewers, you were even equally as amazing. For my final words, you know what I'm going to say. I am rather play Street Fighter 6. However, tonight I'm not doing that. I'm playing Season of Discovery because I've been waiting for that for way too long. So if you want to see me, I'll be playing Season of Discovery. You guys have an absolute banger of a night, and that was some good ass League of Legends.
Yeah.
Take care. Good night.